The Great Stone Face, Part 1. Okay. Yesterday we started reading this. Before you read, Janvi, change your name. Rename yourself. Write down your roll number first, then your name, class, section, admission number, and rejoin. Janvi, write down your roll number first, then your name, then class, section, admission number, and rejoin. Hurry up. So let's start. I'll read before you read. After that, I want you to read this. Okay? So let's start. Seen from a distance, hilltops and huge rocks seem to assume various shapes. They may resemble an animal or a human figure. People attribute stories to these shapes. Some stories come true, others don't. The Great Stone Face is one such shape that reminds the inhabitants of the valley of a prophecy. What was it? Did it come true? Eknoor, rename yourself. Write down your roll number first, then your name, class, section, admission number, and then rejoin. Janvi, you need to write your roll number first. Pehle roll number, then your name. Who wants to read? We are going to read some story. It's a kind of, you can say, prophecy. And let's find out what was it. And let us find out, did it come true? Okay. Shivam and Gurnoor, rename. First, write down your roll number, then your name, class, section, and after that, admission number, and then rejoin. Gurnoor, Eknoor, and Shivam. Okay, let's start. Asta, start reading.
मैम शुरू से करनी है रीडिंग की कल वाला जहाँ से किया था
वन आफ्टरनून स्टार्टिंग से ना दोबारा करेंगे हम
ओके मैम One afternoon, when the sun was going down, a mother and her little boy sat at the door of their cottage talking about the great stone face. They had only to lift their eyes, and there it was, plain to be seen through miles away, with the sunshine brightening all its features.
Wait. Now,
and
wait. It's you can say background, kind of background. Mother and son, they both were sitting and they were talking. It's evening and they were talking about the great stone face, right? So they had to lift their eyes and they can clearly see that great stone face. Is it okay? They just had to lift their eyes and they can clearly see the great stone face, plain to be seen. Plain to be seen, this means it was very clear, it was very evident. That great stone face was very evident, it was very clearly it can be clearly seen. Okay, plain to be seen means clear or easy to see. Though miles away, with the sunshine brightening all its features. It wasn't close, right? It wasn't near, it was miles away, right? At distance. Wait a second. The features of that great stone, that the features were very, you can say very prominent, very bright, right? It can be seen clearly, but it was miles away. Got it? Is it okay? Now, Gurnoor, read. Gurnoor Kaur Chawla, read.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And what was the Great Stone Face?
Wait.
The
Now the
Great
question
Stone
is,
Face was a work.
wait, Gurnoor. The question is, and what was the great stone face? Yes, let's start. Gurnoor.
The Great Stone Face was a work of nature formed on the perpendicular side of a mountain by some immense rocks which had been thrown together so that when viewed at a proper distance they resembled the features of human face. If the spectator approached too near, he Ma'am, 1 minute. He lost the outline of enormous face and could see only a heap of gigantic rocks piled one up upon another, but seen from a distance, the clouds clustering about it, the great stone face seemed positively to be alive. It was the belief of many people that the valley owed much of its fertility to begin phase
Benign.
that was continued benign phase that was continuously beaming over it.
Okay, so now the great stone face, the question came, what is that great stone face that is prominent, that is clearly visible? So the great stone face was actually the work of nature. Okay, definitely you know how the mountains are formed. These are kind of work of nature only. Okay, so it is also the work of nature, and you can say stones, rocks were thrown together and they formed that mountain. But if viewed from a proper distance, okay, if watched from a proper distance, they resembled the features of a human face. Okay, agar dur se dekha jaye, then that mountain, that heap of, you can say, rocks, जो उनका ढेर लगा हुआ था rocks का, that resembled a human face features. Okay, so if the spectator approached too near, he lost the outline. अगर पास जाओगे बहुत ज़्यादा, then you won't be able to see the human face. Then that is just the heap of rocks, nothing else, a simple mountain. But if viewed, if watched at a proper distance, then one would be able to see a human face. Got it? Now, but seen from a distance, the clouds clustering about it, the great stone face seemed positively to be alive. It looked that that face was alive with prominent features and continues, you can say, a good smile on the face. Okay, we'll read about it. So it was the belief of many people that the valley owed much of its fertility to the benign face that was continually beaming over it. Okay, so बहुत सारी prophecies होती हैं, बहुत सारी stories भी होती हैं. So one of the stories that people believe the fertility of the soil was because of that stone, that great stone face, because it continuously smile. Okay, it continuously smile over it. Smiling, beaming means smiling. Got it? Understood? Itna samajh aa gaya? If doubt, please ask. Great stone face, what is that great stone face? That is just the work of nature, right? A heap of rocks, and that formed a mountain. If watched, if viewed from distance, then you would be able to see, or the people, they would be able to see the human features, clear features. Okay, and if gone too close, then features would be lost, then just the pile of rocks, nothing else. And people also believed that the fertility of their belly, the soil, that is because of that continuously smiling face. Okay, that face seemed to be smiling. Okay, now it's Manan, Raghav. Wait a second. Raghav, Gaba. Manan, Raghav, Shivam, Yashika. Rename. First, write down your roll number, then your name, then class, section, and admission number, and rejoin. Okay. Next, Anmol, read.
Yes, ma'am. A mother and her little boy, as we said earlier, sat at the door of their cottage, gazing at the great stone face and talking about it. The child's name was Ernest.
Wait,
Mother said,
wait, Anmol, wait. Don't mute yourself. So now coming back to the story, this paragraph, the paragraph that we read, it was about the great stone face. Now coming back to the story, a mother and her little boy, they were sitting and they were looking at that cottage, looking at that great stone face. So the name of the child was Ernest. Okay, now Anmol.
Mother, said he, while the great face smiled on him, I wish that it could speak, for it looks so very kindly that its voice must indeed be pleasant. If I ever see a man with such a face, I should love him very much.
So the young boy, Ernest, he was talking to his mother. So he said that he was watching that face and the face was smiling on him. It looked like the face was smiling on him. So he just expressed his wish to his mother, the boy. Okay, he expressed his wish to his mother and he said that he wished that that face could speak because the face looked very kind, very gentle. So he was assuming that the voice of that face must be very pleasant, very kind. Okay, so then what happened? Then he just wanted to hear the voice of that face. Okay, and he said that if ever in his life he would be able to see such a face, then he would love that face very much, because the face, you can say, because of the expressions, because of the emotions, you can say, that the boy can read, the boy could see on the face. जो stone के जो mountain था, उसके जो features जो उसे नजर आ रहे थे, those features were very, you can say, very kind, very gentle. एंड वो ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो फेस जो भी होगा, किसी अगर इंसान का होगा तो वो इंसान भी बहुत ज्यादा काइंड होगा. ओके, सो जनरल कॉन्वर्सेशन. मनस्व, रीड.
Good morning, ma'am.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
If an old prophecy should come to pass, answered his mother, we may see a man sometime with exactly such a face as that. What prophecy do you mean, dear mother? Eagerly inquired Ernest. Please tell me about it.
Now,
So,
wait. So the mother said, if an old prophecy should come to pass, come to pass means happened or happens. Okay, happens. अगर होती है, come to pass means happens. If the old prophecy should come to pass, if it happens, if it is true, if it comes true, mother is saying this, then we may definitely see sometime the exact face. Okay, so what was the prophecy? Prophecy was that someday they would be able to see a face like that great stone face. Okay, we'll see the rest of the prophecy. Kya thi? So what prophecy do you mean, dear mother? The boy, he became very curious to know that, please, and he started asking, tell me more about the prophecy. Bani?
So his mother told him a story that her own mother had told her when she herself was younger than little Ernest, that at some future day a child should be born near hers who was destined to become the greatest and the noblest person of his time, and whose face in manhood should bear an exact resemblance to the great stone face.
Okay.
Many still had
Wait,
faith
wait, wait,
in
wait.
his.
Okay, chalo, continue.
Yes, ma'am. Many still had faith in his old prophecy, but others took it to be nothing but idle talk. At all events, the great man of the prophecy had not yet appeared. "O mother," cried Ernest,
Now, the mother started telling the prophecy, the story that she had heard from her mother, okay, when she was young. Okay, so she said that at some future day, a child should be born. This is the prophecy, okay? A child should be born near here, somewhere in that valley or around, you can say valley, who was destined to become the greatest and the noblest person of his time, and whose face in manhood should bear an exact resemblance to the great stone face. So the prophecy is that one child should be born near here, and he would become the greatest and the noblest person of his time. Okay, and that person's face would resemble in manhood, that child's face would resemble the great stone face. ओके एक इंसान है, एक कोई भी चाइल्ड हो, वो बॉर्न होगा एंड वो बड़ा होके बहुत ग्रेट और नोबल बनेगा, ठीक है, एंड उसका जो फेस होगा वो रिजेंबल करेगा ग्रेट स्टोन फेस से. दिस वाज द प्रोफेसी. So many still had faith in this old prophecy. Others, they just think that it is just, you can say, waste of time and nothing but the idle talk. At all events, if consider everything, the great man of the prophecy had not yet appeared. अभी तक वो इंसान नहीं आया जो resemble करता हो face को. Got it? Have you understood the prophecy? Is it clear? Hurry up. Have you understood the prophecy? Okay. Then, Punya, read.
His mother was an affectionate and thoughtful woman. It was proper.
Oh, mother, cried Ernest.
Okay, ma'am. Oh, mother, cried Ernest, clapping his hand above his head. I do hope that I shall live to see him. His mother was an affectionate and thoughtful woman. It was proper, she thought, not to discourage the fanciful hopes of her little boy. So she said to him, perhaps you may.
Punya, just
And
wait.
Ernest,
Let me explain this and then you will continue, okay? So the boy, he became very happy, overexcited, you can say, because he wanted to see that face in real, means a human face. So what he said that he again wished that he should live to see that man. So the mother, she was very loving, affectionate and thoughtful. So she didn't want to discourage that, you can say, the hopes of little child. So she said that, yes, hopefully you may. Then fanciful,
and
unrealistic.
Ernest,
Okay? Fanciful means unrealistic hopes. Then
and Ernest never forgot the story that his mother told him. It was always in his mind whenever he looked upon the great stone face. He spent his childhood in.
क्या हो गया? Yes, Punya?
वो network connection थोड़ा हो गया था. Childhood in the log cottage where he was born was dutiful to his mother and helpful to her in many things, assisting her much with his little hands and
more with his loving heart in this manner from a happy yet often pensive child he grew up to be a mild and quiet youth.
Yes. So now the Ernest, he never forgot the story of his mother, and his mind was always there. He kept on looking that great stone face. So in his childhood, he lived in that cottage where he was born. He was a dutiful, you can say, son. These are the qualities of Ernest. You will get the question to write the character sketch of Ernest. Okay. So he was dutiful, helpful. He used to assist the mother with his little hands, means he used to help her, and very loving. In this manner, from a happy yet often pensive, very thoughtful. Okay, he was very thoughtful. So he was a happy child, but he was also thoughtful. He grew up to be a mild and quiet youth. Okay. Next. Who else? Who will read? Okay. Gurkaran, read. Gurkaran. I think Gurkaran is sleeping. वो नेट ऑन करके वो सो गया हुआ है. No, Anvay, no, this is not the, you can say, fact कि वो help इसलिए, okay, network issue, okay, Gurkaran, इसलिए नहीं कि उसको help great stone face था वो, but you can say he admired that great stone face, okay, वो बहुत admire करता था उस great stone face को, और जो उस face की जो qualities थी वो ऐसी थी कि वो बहुत kind face होगा, बहुत helpful face होगा, तो maybe उसका कुछ असर था उस पे, बट नॉट दैट कि उसे ये लगता था कि वो ग्रेट स्टोन फेस है. ओके ओके. अवनी, रीड. अवनी. हरी अप. Okay, Avni, I think again she is also facing the problem. Anmol, continue. Read. Anmol.
Yes, ma'am. Ernest had no teacher, but the great stone face became one to him. When the work of the day was over, he would gaze at it for hours until he began to imagine that those vast features recognized him and gave him a smile of kindness and encouragement.
Wait, let me explain this. So now Ernest had no teacher, right? So, but who was his teacher? It was, you can say, great stone face, right? Just the face was his teacher. So when the work of the day was over, he used to sit there, he used to gaze at that great stone face for hours, and he started imagining that the great stone face also recognized him. उसे ऐसा लगता था कि वो फेस भी उसे recognize करता है, पहचानता है. Okay, so in return that face used to give him smile and encouragement. Okay. Yes, Anmol.
About this time, there went a rumor throughout the valley that the great man who was to bear a resemblance to the great stone face had appeared at last. It seems that many years before, a young man had left the valley and settled at the distant seaport Gathergold, which was his name, and had set up as a shopkeeper, and being sharp in business matters had become so very rich that it would have taken him 100 years only to count his wealth. In time he thought of his native valley and decided to go back, there, and his days where he had been born.
Okay, so now in course of time, there went a rumor that the great man who had the same feature or who had the resemblance to the great stone face had appeared, and that man was born in that valley only. वो वहीं का था according to the prophecy. If we connect, so वो वहीं का था valley का, and he settled at a distant seaport. His name was Gather Gold, and he was the shopkeeper and very sharp business very sharp in business matters, and he was so rich that he would it would have taken him 100 years, मतलब उसे पैसे काउंट करने में इतने साल लग जाएंगे. He was so wealthy, you can say. So in you can say recently he decided about he started thinking about his village, his valley, and he decided to come there, come back and spend his last days, you can say, kind of spend his days and last days. Abhi wo marne wala nahi tha, okay? Spend his days where he had been born, okay? So if we go for the prophecy, according to that, the child would be born near valley, and greatest and the noblest person on the earth, and the face would resemble. So it was now, the rumor was that the resemblance to that face, great stone face, had appeared, and the person belonged to the same valley and decided to settle at a distant seaport, and very rich, noble, you can say. आजकल maybe आजकल और पहले भी same चीज होती होगी कि जो चीज noble है and you can say great है, that is rich also. So this way it was connected. We'll read tomorrow, okay?